CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry now for Alexander Madison. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Back at the 29-yard line.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
To Adam Thielen.
A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. They've taken care of that early.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Right at midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a give to Madison. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cousins finding the rookie Jefferson for a Viking first down. Here's Madison running on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A handoff to Fournette. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg, rolling to his right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Buccaneers 7, Vikings nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
4 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, Run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Throwing now is Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
7-yard pickup. Brings up.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Vikings nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They just keep trying, but so far, I'm finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. But that Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the script. Check 26, check 26. Hey, 66.
And now the third-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Go. 55, 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Wilson Smith on the coverage.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Fournette running out of the gun, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Vikings nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Final play of the half. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they?
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because The guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. They'll run it with Madison. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
No gain on.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Apparently, they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Fournette. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Brady going to sling this out wide to Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense is running away with this one.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
42.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
For Tampa Bay. Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. On play action, now Brady. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Levante David in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll make it third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Going on the ground with Madison. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Minnesota.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
It's 3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To throw is Cousins. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on fourth down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down, Vikings.
Here's Madison. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they've been on the same grease board when you draw a play.
And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys that just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Man, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here comes Abdullah on the return. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Cousins to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
4th down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
To 2nd and 10.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
72.
Shotgun now for Brady. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 49, Vikings nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the Vikings.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Madison. He gets away from 1. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up
one thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the roller color shirts.
He better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big pickup there on the run. 47 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Bucs, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.